Russell Brand, sinner or saint? When back in the day he was on Big Brother in his gallivanting phase, where he was a drug addict and very, by his own words, um, very, very promiscuous. I didn't really like him that much. I thought he was a bit mouthy. But then he made a commitment to his life, gave up drugs, and admitted that he was a sex addict and started doing something about that too. He got on his 12-step program, and I can respect that. And from what I understand, he's been on that program ever since. And not only that, but he's helped a lot of people to improve their lives by supporting that program of NA. And then about 7 or 8 years ago, he started a YouTube channel. And today it's massive. It's got 5 or 6 million subscribers, and he broadcasts every day. And the stuff that he broadcasts is pretty wonderful, because you really see that he has an intent to be honest, to have some integrity, to be authentic, to be fair, and to try and penetrate both sides of any argument. And he has really gone full on into some incredibly contentious issues and spoken with all kinds of people. And his podcast, his YouTube channel, his whole thing, it's really, it's really very impressive. He's really changed. He's not that loudmouth, drug-induced, intoxicated, full of himself person that he was. There seems to be a maturing, that there's some authentic and beautiful spiritual awakening seems to have happened for him. That he's associating with good people now. People like Wim Hof, the breather, and Vandana Shiva, the great activist, Indian activist, and many others. And we see that a shift has happened in him, and that he's sharing that. And that really it looks like his whole life is geared towards service, serving people with information, with clarity, with humor. And he has a family with 3 kids, third on the way. So did he do all that he's accused of? Well, he certainly was giving it a really good go. His secretary said that he was involved with 5 or 6 people a day sexually. That's a lot. Over years, that's thousands of people. And, if he's intoxicated as well, chances are not all of them are 100% clear. And then these people changed their minds afterwards. They wanted to do it then, but now they don't like the idea that they wanted to do it then, so they pretend that they didn't. And then there's people who were perhaps abused. So is it true? Probably there's some truth in it. But he has made amends. He's set up a festival which promotes all kinds of good, healthy living and, brings about community. And apparently a lot of the money from that goes to help different causes of women in need. And he's been very honest about his life. He's written a couple of books. They're quite funny. And so is he a sinner? He definitely was. He was really giving it a good go. But those were wild days anyway. We weren't quite so politically correct then. But how is he now? There seems to have been a beautiful transformation that has happened to him. And that, you know, he's really found himself. Now, one thing I know about him is that I really do believe that if he has done something wrong, that he will do the right thing. I don't know what the right thing is, but I feel that if there's something, amends to be made or something to be said, I think he will say it. I don't think he should go the route of Andrew Tate, because him and Andrew Tate are two very different types of beings. They really are. He's not, I would resist lumping him in with Andrew Tate. Russell Brand has become the spiritual guy. He has. He's had some kind of genuine, authentic awakening. And he's trying to share that. Whereas Andrew Tate is just all ego as far as I can see. Literally all ego. And, you know, from his own admission, Andrew Tate was running 75 cam girls. You know, so, although that video seems to have been taken down now, but I saw it myself, where he's bragging about that. It's very different to Russell Brand. So, you know, people are, oh yeah, I never did like him. People saying, I never did. Oh yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, you know, all this stuff. You know, I don't judge him. But one thing I can say is that how he affected me was that when he started that YouTube channel, I just thought, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. So I did. And now I've done 220 videos later. I mean, I don't get very many views, but I still keep making them because you don't know. And, but I wouldn't have done that if he hadn't done that. So that's, personally for me, the impact he's had on me has been very positive. And, you know, it's sad, you know, because right now he is powerful. He's gaining power, and the voice that he has gained is an important voice. It's an independent voice. Now, are the Matrix attacking him? Is he under attack, like some people seem to think? Well, I don't know. He has upset a few people. Obviously, any individual who gathers power outside of the establishment is a threat. And maybe he is a bit of a threat. I don't know whether they'd bother to take him down for it. I don't know whether people are that bothered. People are so involved in their own thing, aren't they? I don't believe that Andrew Tate was taken down by the Matrix. I think he was just too big-mouthed, told everybody what he was doing, and so they had to do something. But with Russell, you know, I kind of feel for him because, you know, he has made a big effort to clean himself up. And he has had a very positive effect on a lot of people. And it would be a pity to see him brought down by things that happened so long ago, if they indeed did happen. You know, obviously I feel for the people who, if they were abused. But why are you coming out now? Why all of a sudden now, after all this time? It's hard to say. So is he a sinner or is he a saint? I think he was a bit of a sinner, but he's definitely making his way slowly and surely on the path of improvement and self-knowledge, which he's sharing. So I wish him well.